To Badlands. Look, I've actually kind of shat on this already, and I thought it'd be woke garbage, female led, just like how Aliens went, but without all the storyline and all that greatness that Ripley brought. I thought we were just going to go down this franchise and go, oh, a female can lead this, which doesn't make any sense to the Predator lore. I've already said that. But this time, and the information I'm now getting, I think we could be in for a bit of a treat with this film. But again, it depends on how they handle the Yautja and the Predator race, and it depends what they do with the female clones, what impact they have on the story. I guess one's a marine, one's a scientist, something like this. This is what I believe. Again, I'm going off memory rather than something that I just read. Now, I know that it's going to be on an alien planet. I have a feeling that the two humans are going to come onto this planet for research purposes, something like this. And the Predator is also landing there. This is me completely speculating. Lands there and essentially is ready to get a hunt on and is there for the creatures on that planet. Almost like Predators, right? But instead of, bringing the humans to the island, it's going to go there. I would love to see some different creatures, some different alien races in here, but I would like to see them almost humanoid and intelligent. I do not want to see almost how they depicted the aliens in AVP, which is just like a massive insects, essentially, and only numbers can defeat the Predator because it's got all of its technology, etc. I don't want to see that. I actually want to see a intelligent race that they're fighting or come up against, something that is potentially prepared to fight the Yautja, something that may have seen them before, maybe a history between the two creatures. That would be fantastic. Some expansion on the lore again, as I said, working with humans. I believe that's going to be the case because Dan Trachtenberg has said we're going to root for the Predator this time. We're going to want it to win, but it's also sort of harrowing and has a really dark, deep screen presence, which is good, and it suggests it's very scary, which is fantastic, right? They said there's going to be humor in this film as well, so there's lots of things that I do like, depending on how obviously it's all put together. But ultimately, I'm not against this, whereas before I was, and perhaps I jumped the gun there. So I'm hoping to see something different, although it's not fully different because obviously there's comics and books where the Predators and humans have kind of worked together in the past, and we've also seen it in AVP with Scar, and of course we saw it with on the Predator planet when the Badlands were fighting, and essentially they had the sort of original Jungle Hunter type Predator all strung up, and that Predator helped Adrian Brody, or was going to help them escape, but it didn't quite work out. So we've seen it before. We've also seen interactions with Predators and humans as well when it comes to them coming and rewarding a human that has slayed the Predator or worked with the Predator in the past. So we've seen that, so that's great. So we're going to see more of that. Fantastic. I don't want to see like the most recent Predators, or the Predator, I can't remember which one it is, but the one with Shane Black where it's like essentially got a Google Translate saying what it wants, McKenna, and it needs the Asperger's. Like, I don't want that. I really don't want a Predator talking human language, English. Yeah, don't want them talking English. I don't want to translate it, even if they've got the technology. I want it to remain sort of a mystery. Don't think the Predator should be having normal conversations back and forth. I like sort of the animalistic, raw nature of the communication, the same way you would have with any sort of animal, right? You know when an animal's being aggressive, you know when an animal is doing different things, okay? So, again, like a dog, right? So that's kind of what I want. Now, for the creatures that they're fighting, again, have no idea what they are, but I would like them to be humanoid and potentially have some sort of infrastructure and, have technology. I don't want it to be, again, just a creature that lives underground like a big worm or something crazy like that. Like, I don't want that. I really want it to be another race of alien that is intelligent, has good technology, has potentially some infrastructure in, and I mentioned intelligence, I don't mean just intelligent here, but overall maybe a society, perhaps a city, like I said with the engineers. There needs to be something like that. I don't want it just to be a tribe type of monster that lives in the jungle, because I don't know, that isn't particularly fun for me. That's just like an alien, I don't know, it'd be like a slasher movie, I have a feeling. It'll just be, there's hundreds of these creatures, the Predator has its technology and it gets overrun. No, I don't want to see that. I want to see the Predator in distress. I want to see the Predator really struggling with not only the intelligence of this species, but the technology. They're prepared for this Predator, and it's very, very even. The same way you would have, like Apocalypto, right? That film. You had a chase film, essentially. Everyone is human. They're all chasing him, and he has to survive. Again, like Rambo, has to survive, and he finds ways of killing these people. But in theory, they're all evenly matched. They all have weapons. The numbers have the upper hand. However, I guess Rambo is the better warrior. But ultimately, if they were all to hone in on him at once, he would die, right? The same way I want this to be the case with the Predator. It wasn't the case with Aliens, because of course you could have 6, 7 of them coming at him, but as long as he's got that plasma caster, it's no problem at all. So I don't want that. I want it to be almost like a chase. I want the Predator to be really struggling, almost bit off more than it can chew. I want to understand what this other race of alien is. Is it going to be something that can pop up in other films? I don't want it to be like a flash in the pan. It'd be great to expand that lore. And that's kind of what I want from this film. Do I want the Predator to die at the end just to save the humans? No. Again, we've seen that before. I don't want that. I would quite like the Predator to be a bit selfless, actually, and you root for it, and the Predator is quite happy to sacrifice the humans to survive. Like, we need a Predator win here. And again, if the Predator dies in winning, okay, it's a shame, but I can live with it, right? I think we all can. We just want to see it on screen, but we do want to see it win, right? We watch Predator for the creature, the Yautja. I would quite like to see potentially the Predator in big distress, and actually the other Predators, the Elders, etc., come and help the Predator last minute. That would be fantastic. And I guess it's against the honor code. I agree with that. But sometimes you can add things into the lore. You know, perhaps these monsters or these aliens, whatever they're going to be, are actually at war with the Yautja as a race. So it's not what we thought. It's not one-on-one hunting. It's not that type of, I guess, that type of film. So you can change up the lore in terms of how the characters are acting, and potentially all of the sort of honor code goes out the window. These are some of the things that I'm thinking about. Or is it going to be a load of different alien types, and they're going to just come across all of them because this planet is completely alien? Again, they're all going to come across as like monsters. It's a bit of a monster movie, that. I don't really want that. Again, if it's done well, it could work, potentially. But I don't know. Anyway, I'm rambling. What do you think? I'm looking forward to this film. I think Dan Trachtenberg is going to do a good job. Shame he's using a bit too much on the CGI stuff. But this is how I feel. Am I looking forward to it? Absolutely. Do I think this could go horribly wrong? Of course. But if they get it correct, even if it's like 60% correct, this will be a great film for the Predator fans, because they will be able to expand on the lore, and we'll see new things that we haven't seen before. And if we get a Predator win, most fans will be happy, right? If we get a Predator that needs the females to win for it, it's not about them being female. It'd be like humans. Like I just really don't like that concept of this superior being needing humans to I don't know, to win, so to speak. So I don't want the Predator dying for the humans either. So yes, like I said, I would love it to be a engineer type alien on this planet. I would love it for the Predator to be up against it and doing very well to survive. Apocalypto being chased, that kind of vibe, taking them down one at a time, but it all comes on top of him or her, whichever sort of Predator this is, or Yautja. And the humans are there, and they're sort of seeing what's going on. They help where they can, but they're not much help. Predator's also interested in protecting them, just for whatever reason, because they could be useful. But ultimately, it all comes on top, and then we see the Elders and other Predators come onto the planet to essentially wipe out this other race. That would be tremendous. But let's see. Anyway, that is me. Let me know your thoughts. If you hated this, let me know. Peace out. Have a good one.